The heart of the question is whether all Americans are to be afforded equal rights and equal opportunities.
I know you're asking today, how long will it take? Somebody's asking, how long will prejudice blind the visions of men? I come to say to you this afternoon, however difficult the moment, however frustrating the hour, it will not be long.
I'll tell you what freedom is to me. No fear. I mean, really, no fear.
But don't scare Negroes today with no badge or no white skin or no white sheet or no white anything else. The police the same way. They put their club upside your head and then turn around and accuse you of attacking them.
The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
This is S1E9 Slayer.
This is Jay Black.
We present to you Keith Latex, where every voice is heard.
Holla.
How y'all doing today? I ain't got shit for you. Thought you were gonna come around about me. But you rockin' with S1E9 Slayer.
This is Jay Black.
And we present to you my nuts. On the silver platter. How y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, people? Today's episode is called Next Level.
Yes.
How you get to the next level? What is the next level?
The blueprint, the plan, to continue. R.I.P. Nipsey. Marathon continue, baby. How you get there?
Exactly. Because the thing about the next level is you can't be sitting in the same spot forever. You gotta progress, you gotta grow. It's like planting a seed. Let that flower grow.
You gotta understand something. I used to tell you something back in the day. I used to tell you them same old niggas gonna be on the block. Guess what? 10 years later, same niggas dead. So step your game up. Think of new hustles. I ain't saying you gotta kill nobody, hurt nobody, still. But outthink the brother. And what worked for somebody else may not work for you. Think what worked for you. That's where a lot of people get misconstrued and see everybody doing something and want to be a wave rock. I ain't mad at you for being intrigued or being interested in inquiring in what they doing, but understand that's really for you. Something you want to do. Something you can actually do.
Right.
A lot of people don't get that.
No.
But on and on and on, smoking on some pink lemonade tonight, y'all.
Pink lemonade. I just got some gas. This shit here, boy. I'm trying to tell you. But one thing about the next level I do want to talk about, because next level could mean a job, finance, spiritual. Setting yourself up for like better things in life, like a house, a car, you know, even in a relationship or a marriage.
Financial fitness, mental fitness, physical fitness, all the steps to going to the next level. It connects. You know, a lot of people don't know that your foot is a roadmap. There's a purpose for your foot being a roadmap. There's certain pressure points in your foot that can help with your neck, your arm, other pains, your back, even give you a little bit of an orgasm. But it's a roadmap. It's your blueprint to your body. It controls everything. So you got to find your center.
Exactly. You got to find a medium in this shit. So it's like basically getting to the next level is making sacrifices. So for example, we're going to talk about finance. You have certain bills you have to pay. There are certain things that you need. There are certain things that you want. Those are 3 different categories. Which ones are important to you? What is important? That's next level shit. trying to get to the next level so you won't end up at the bottom.
Calculated risk.
Calculated risk.
So what that means is basically you planning out. You got a 1 step, 2, 3 step, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4.
Right.
And it don't have to be big.
Nope.
It could be paying the first 2 bills of the month. Paying them early. Don't mean you gotta wait to the due date. Your due date on the 14th, you paid it on the 5th because that's when you got paid. Boom. That's luxury.
Luxury.
Also with the finance, let's get you some game on the swipe game real quick. So a lot of you broke motherfuckers don't know that really you can have a credit card and make it work in your benefit.
Say it again.
You can have a credit card and make it work in your benefit.
You can have a credit card and let it work at your benefit.
Now what you do, there's some financial discipline in this.
Okay.
But it's a quick game. It's a lot to gain, and it's very quick. And if you do it the way I tell you, you're actually going to discipline yourself because it's your money.
Exactly.
So the key is get you an unsecured card.
I mean, in the finance way, yeah.
Get you an unsecured card. Yeah. What do they call them? Unsecured cards. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, unsecured card.
I think the Capital One, right?
Right. You get your unsecured card. So what that means, that's your money. Put $500 down.
500?
Start with 500. That's something smooth, low.
Exactly.
Put the $500 on that card. So what we're gonna do with that card is we're gonna pay a couple bills. Or 1 bill, because a lot of you motherfuckers is living beyond your means. So we're gonna pay this 1 bill, and we're gonna use this to pay this 1 bill for the next 6 months. Now, in the event that we're doing this, we're gonna build a credit history. But the reason why I'm telling you to do it with your bills, because it's something that's repetitious. So now you're building on 2 sides of your credit score. You're making yourself look good with your own trade line, and then you're building a credit score with a credit report with your own bank, meaning your bank. And now you're building a credit rapport with whatever institution you took a loan out or a monthly service fee with.
Right.
Now, with all that being said, the bank's gonna come back to you and say, you know what? You made these payments on time. You did good. Here's your $500 back. We want to offer you a secure card with a $2,000 limit.
Okay.
All right, that's what's in 6 months. So you done went from your own $500 to now $2,000 trade limit. That's unsecured.
Right.
Now, the point of doing that and how you switch the game up, I don't have $500 to spare. My bills are back to back, tight to tight, and I really can't do that. So what you do is, I'm gonna break it down to the broke way for you motherfuckers. You take $100 each pay, and you put that away. Put that somewhere safe. Then you get that $500. That's you each pay. You should be able to do that in 2 months?
Yeah. If you plan it out right, 2 months.
So you do that $500. Now, you take that $500 and you put it on that credit card no matter what.
Okay.
And you make that credit card and you establish that with that bank on your own money. So now you got a credit card with a $500 limit of your own money. What you do with that credit card is basically, 1 second, y'all, I gotta figure something out. I hear something in the background. Nah, I'm fucking with that. Alright, it's gone now. So what you do with that $500 credit card, even if you like, I guess this is hard work and I want to spoil myself with that $500 credit card. You do it, you get the credit card, no matter what you spent on that credit card, you pay it on that date. And the reason why, you gotta know your statement date and you gotta know your due date. Your statement date always comes usually 3 to 5 days after your invoice date, your due date. So your statement date comes after your invoice date.
Right.
The reason why you pay it on the invoice date so that it reports on the statement day that you paid that credit card off and you got a zero balance. So let's say you used the whole $500. You get that $500 back. Well, I ain't got it. Give it back anyway. Because within 5 days, check your statement date. It's going to report back, and that $500 is now available again within the month. Now you go pay Charlie a suit of $500. You might have been 2 days late on it. You still in your grace period. You make it work.
Right.
So now you above the game.
Okay.
You let that just ride back for 6 months, back and forth. It's just a repetitious. You just let that ride in a cycle.
Right.
Then you get that 5 back.
Well, this is the thing about
But it's discipline.
Well, yeah, that's the thing I was going to say. You got to have discipline. But
start off slow.
Right. But also having a credit card and trying to get your credit together can also get out of hand. For example, like he said, if you don't have discipline with knowing or understand, bless you, knowing and understand how the value of a dollar works, on top of the fact of how much it's going to take for you to actually pay off that bill. So for example, if you used your credit card and you went and you furnished your whole apartment, you furnished your whole house. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's way too much.
Do that as segments.
Wait a minute, hold on. But there's ways you can do it. So for example, if instead of going to like Ashley's and paying what $1,500 for a bedroom set, turn around and spend another $2 to $3 on a living room set, sometimes you got to go around and bargain. That's the whole key.
Even if you want that Ashley set, save that money.
Well, no, there's certain places that have. So for example, Ashley's, when they go through seasons, they give the stuff that's from last year's or whatever to someone where you can go and get it for $500. For example, this table here that we record on is from Ashley's. This actually was a $1,500 set. We actually got it for $9.
Okay. I ain't saying not look for the bargains and the hustle, for the good deal, for the good price, because you're going to do that with anything.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is, for the ones that was misunderstanding you, saying not with the taste.
Exactly.
No, go after what you want,
right,
but go at it correctly. Because if you can't find it nowhere else and it's $2,500, save up to that $2,500. Bam, boom. Don't fuck up your credit lines, because at the end of the day, your credit line's gonna bounce you back. And as you keep paying your credit line, your trade lines, call them trade lines. As you keep paying your trade lines comes back and more. It's like when your granny used to loan you some money and you bring it back. The bank of granny is always good, so pay the bank of granny. So that's how you got to treat your trade lines, your credit.
So let me ask this question. What age is a good age to actually have a credit card?
Honestly, if you on that status, on that right shit, the parents should have a credit card for the child at the age of 10, building their credit. And you know how you do that? If the parent has good credit, the parent puts the child on their credit card as a authorized signer. No card is issued in their name or nothing.
Right.
So you put that on as an authorized signer or AI, they like to call it. And when you put them on there, if you are doing good on your credit and doing what you're supposed to do, that actually builds theirs up. So if you want to do that around like 16 to 17, put them on that as an AI. 16, 17, so by the time that they're age 21 or 22, they looking right. They can go to the bank and say, hey, you know what, I want to take out a business loan. I want to about to go buy the store over here, do this, and that. Because they done build up their credit off of you off of there, off of your trade lines and everything looking
but
good.
You know what? I didn't even know that.
Right. Also, while you're teaching them what I just taught you before to do.
Right.
So now it's double stack.
Right. Okay.
So because you got a lot of people out here charging people. They're like, all right, you know what? For 6 months, give me $4,000 and I'll let you stay on my account for 6 months.
Right.
You give me $4,000, you can pay the payment plan so that way you can see your credit going up. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and now I got $4,000. And all I did was manage my credit. But you don't get no car, you don't get shit from it. And so then, but you got an agreement basically, you can't buy shit or fuck up nothing while we doing this.
Right.
Because if you fuck up your shit, you fuck up my shit.
So, why you even talking about fucking up each other's shit? Is bringing something to the table in a marriage/relationship important?
Oh yeah, you gotta bring something to the table, my nigga.
But what are the things they need to bring to the table?
Well, each relationship is different. So if we're looking at two alphas, it's about the money. It's about what can you do for me. If you're looking at an alpha and a beta,
right,
it's more or less what can they do for me? What are they going to allow? The controlling aspect, things of those nature. So I mean, I think it's a little different for each person.
Well, bringing something to the table is like, to me, like asking a person what can they offer. You feel what I'm saying? Because majority of the time when you look at society today, pussy or sex is
a lot of people think that's what they bring to the table, and when that's what they bring to the table, they sell themselves short, and their worth is.
I mean, I'm just saying because
that's all that come out of this.
No, because for mothers that have children that's home, taking care of it, yes, that's a job.
Yeah, but I ain't no. When you say pussy is what I bring to the table,
okay,
that's not what a mother brings to the table.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I was going to go.
Because you'll have a lot of the angry ones that say, "Oh, I bring pussy to the table," and then try to stroll right into that lane. Because a mother's not going to say, "I bring pussy to the table," because she knows her worth is more than that.
Exactly. I mean, that's a good way to put it.
Because no, we're gonna take it back to the 90s with the Jamie Foxx. Nah. You ain't getting in that lane.
Yeah.
Lane is closed permanently for deconstruction.
Yeah, that's real shit. I mean, it's just like with the people who was talking about the WEP.
Okay.
The Carly B shit.
Leave my baby alone, yo.
No, wait a minute. Hold.
Because Sally Chew and Charlie back in the 1830s.
No, I'm not. No.
Suck a little bit of I ain't gonna say all the words because I don't want nobody coming after me.
No. I get it. That part of it, I totally fucking get it. But what Shorty was actually talking about back then versus what they talking about right now. Like the one thing the dude brought up in one of the videos was the fact that he feels like, the fact that how they are putting out the information when the bitch said she don't cook, she don't clean, but she got a ring. Like she don't do shit. Like how can you not do shit but you get this?
So okay.
But because how people take music nowadays, they don't take it for like
it's entertainment. It's not how you live your life literally. And if some people can live their life this way, it ain't that they're living this lifestyle for long. They may have got their foot in the door by doing something or this way, but it ain't the everyday lifestyle.
But at the same time, you got bitches out here that's thinking what she said, like, oh yeah, I'm on my next shit. Next level shit.
Well, and let them think that, and they'll soon crash and
not
burn.
necessarily, because you have the nigga, which will pay for the entertainment, the entertainment.
I got that.
And
short term.
and the entertainment.
Okay, so let me.
But wait a minute. But you'll have a chick that's really like about having a man and this and that. Relationship all fucked up, but you turn around, you spitting these lyrics as if what you spitting is what you actually doing. You feel what I'm saying?
All right.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like when you do certain things in music, it's about the music. But when you look at the generation of folks, not youngins, but folks, how they listen to the music, how they take the music and they combine it with their life. Knowing goddamn well, bitch, you don't live not near none of that.
So I'm gonna hit you with some red blue pill shit.
Oh God, here we go.
You know.
Matrix.
I'm on my green pill shit.
What the fuck is a green pill?
That's saying sensu bean shit, you know.
The what?
Saying sensu bean shit, you know. The rest of you, y'all can't get that shit. Y'all gotta stick with the red and the blue, because y'all ain't saying. Y'all gotta stick with the red and the blue. Y'all ain't saying, so you can't get the green pill. But to spit some knowledge to you motherfuckers real quick. You gotta know what's real and what's not. This is entertainment.
Okay.
So this is feel good music. So for the ones that do got that wet ass pussy and they doing their thing, do your thing. For the ones that don't know what the wet ass pussy is and you hating, be a hater. We need you too. Now,
okay.
Understand that it's entertainment. If they live it, they live it. If they don't, they don't. But know your role in society and stop putting your responsibilities on the artist. The artist is here to what? Entertain. Yes, be a role model and do things that sex sells. Things that sell. But listen, hold.
Go ahead.
First role of a parent is to what? Protect their child.
Okay.
Educate their child.
Okay.
So,
but how can you educate a child if the mother was or father was blind to the fact?
No. I'm talking about to the ones that's like going out about this wet ass pussy shit. Because when you come out at a person and you try to say, "Oh, this degrading and it's all this other," no.
Go ahead.
Because I finally got to watch the video and it was actually classy.
No, it was a good video production with a hard ass beat in the background. I fucking get it.
Yo, the color scheme, that green and purple with the Joker mix. I love that shit. Cardi B with the hairstyle. But what I'm getting at,
that's the hypnotist shit.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's
the colors always play a plays a psychology role with hypnotism and things that play with the brain, and that's with anything. Like when red. Why do you think the stop sign is red?
Okay, so this is the thing about that. If the song came out on Tuesday, when I woke up Wednesday and started looking at what the fuck is the name of that app? TikTok. When I started looking at that shit, there was so many women imitating the costumes and shit like that. Like it was the same feeling I got when Lil Kim did her and Lil C's when she had all the different color hair. When I went to school that Monday, bitches was showing up with different color hair.
I mean, and that's cool and all, but you gotta teach your child what's real and what's not.
Right. So
all this was for adults. So if you let your child listen to it, or if you let them watch it, that was on you, not the artist. Do you let your child watch porn? Do you come after the AVN? No. Do you come after Big Dick Bobby Johnson that's slinging on a Red Tube and Pornhub and all them other different sites?
Right.
No. So don't come at them. They didn't make it for the children. So now you should come at the people that did that Mario video. There's some whole, and then they did the whole configuration dancing and twisted to the video. Go after them motherfuckers, because that's what your children is watching.
Well, wait a minute. But I also saw on those videos young little girls doing this shit. So high school girls, middle school girls. You talking this big shit that no, all these bitches know you can't cash this check. So stop even pretending or whatever the case. So for example, the argument was laughing out loud. Dudes will scream, slob on my knob, word for word, and crying about wet. Bye, little boy. So my argument about that shit was slob on my knob was basically about him getting head.
Correct.
You saying how bad this and that is and how much you can do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stop portraying some shit that's not real.
Right. Because in my old video, Wet Ass Pussy was talking about how she gonna satisfy me, the nigga.
Exactly.
So I took it as a compliment. So for the niggas that's getting mad, they bitch must not do this for them. Message.
Exactly.
Message. You
got
that bitch with that dad pussy. That DAP. That shit, you thought DAP you was getting some mac and cheese. You got some caulk, nigga. That shit dry. No water get in that shit. They use that shit on the bathroom. They use that shit to seal.
Nigga, you stupid. I mean, but at the same time, it's just it goes for both sides of the table. Just like if a nigga rapping about doing X, Y, and Z, knowing damn well you ain't never touched this, that, or whatever the case may be. You ain't never been through shit, or you come from a suburb neighborhood, but you claiming this shit. But
mysterious.
Yeah, it's just stop portraying these fantasy shits. Like, she didn't cook, she ain't clean because this bitch was rich when she started fucking with Offset.
I mean, I ain't even going at her like that for that. I mean, she ain't gotta cook, she ain't gotta clean. I mean, but at the end of the day, Cardi do cook. You've seen Cardi cook on her IG. Exactly. I mean, so what the fuck? The thing is, at the end of the day is, what she's saying is, I ain't cooking over no stove or no slaving. She got her hustle up. If you had your money the way she had her money, would you be cooking at the stove every day? No. So stop being a hater. Step your game up.
It's not about being a hater. It's the fact what they going. So for example, if you tell this person, yo, you see these bomb materials everywhere, you need to do something about it. But instead, you leave it around for someone to actually put together to do something with.
See, but that go back to the teaching in the home.
Right. But that's the trait. So if the older folks from back in the day kept telling our grandparents the shit, and they were telling our parents the shit, and our parents was telling us the shit, and now we telling our kids the shit. But when you notice, the line stopped after the grandparents. So everybody else after didn't pay no attention or listen. So this is where we at. It's not a hating thing. It's like, yo, this is the wrong way to do that song. Like, yo, like being a female, yo, be a female. I get that. But certain things, watch how you say it. Because another female is going to take it to heart. And they're actually going to end up doing... Yo, I'm telling you, watch.
Well, the same thing with niggas, though.
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying.
I don't get it. It's not a sexist thing. It's a person thing.
Exactly. That's my whole point. That's why I said, being a female, be a female. I ain't got no problem with that. But what you saying is get ready to tell the next motherfucker that's been lying already.
But when you know...
It's going to help the next person.
But when you say be a female, be a
sex
directing that to females.
No, I'm not just correct. Same thing with dudes. It's the same fucking thing. Stop portraying some shit that knowing damn well that's not how you got it. Because for real, for a nigga that will sit back and say, oh, I'm getting X, Y, and Z, I've been getting it. Like, nigga, no, you just started getting it.
So what about the niggas that faked it till they made it?
That's what I'm talking about. Stop portraying this shit.
But they faked it until they made it. Now they made it and they doing it, so you can't tell me to stop. You need to shut the fuck up and stop hating.
No, I don't feel like it's hating shit. But we got a question.
nuts, nigga, these nuts. Rock 'em on the belt. Anyway, so.
We got interrupted, but it's all good. But check us out. You can follow us on iTunes, Spotify, Speaker.com. You can download the app if you have Apple Play Store or Google Play Store. You can download Speaker app, and you can follow us on there. So yeah, that was real quick to let y'all know something.
Man, all I'm saying is the song was hot. I don't understand what the big fuss was.
No, the song was hot, yo. Look, my whole thing about it was, it's the fact of how certain people gonna take it.
Well, how certain? Well, what? So why is it a double standard for the woman?
It's not. It's the same thing.
But what you saying? How people gonna look at it? So how would people look at the new Jay-Z video or the new?
Which one?
New Snoop Dogg? I'm just saying, anybody's video.
I have the same issue. I got the same issue. Trust me.
But you can't just come for this video. You have to come
I'm not.
for all.
Just so happened, this was the main. For example, Beyonce thing just came out on Disney.
Right.
Wait a minute. It was
What
a
about-
talk. Wait a minute. Let me finish it. It was a talk. That song dropped. That shit took over everything. So, right. So it was the same thing like with Floyd's situation. We've been dealing with that shit for decades. But for this situation, it was just the biggest thing. Why? Because just look at it. So when you go look at this video, you say the same thing. So when Beyonce and they came out with the whole King shit, like I understood the premise or whatever the case, but certain things I did not agree with in the video. That I felt like that if you're gonna show something, actually teach it.
But see, what you gotta understand is limited time and budget and everything with a video. In a video, you can't teach it. So I'm throwing it out, messages and clues, so for you to do your research.
Right. So
it's called teaching to the masses. And so for those who are woke, we'll take it one or two ways.
So all right.
We'll take it in a way of either it's demonic or is no, I'm trying to teach you our culture and what they lied about to us, because I've actually been some places and learned some things. Now I can't go full all out because of who I am and what I am on my platform. I'm not trying to get my power taken away or be criticized or ridiculed to the point of people like Louis Farrakhan or be called a radical. So I have to show you things, be the jester, teach you things. You got to take it back to medieval times.
Well, I put it like this. Because I'm not a Beyonce, like, diehard Beyonce fan, like I am a Jay-Z. Wait a minute.
But happen to be
I'm a Jay-Z fan, so I totally understand it. So, because Jay-Z actually said word for word exactly how to get money. Especially, like, if you get 3 dudes that you're cool with.
I ain't even talking about them.
No, but my whole point about it is he actually was showing you. Beyonce's, what you just said she's actually doing, I'm like, okay, I get it. Because when I looked at it, I totally understood everything she was doing because I understand that type of language, what she was showing you. Now, for the ones that just looked at it as a video, I feel like she needs to teach it like more. Like, instead of like just showing it. Like actually like.
But you're not understanding. You ain't hear shit I just said.
No, I did.
You gotta understand. I gotta give it to you this way.
Right, she gotta give it to you small, like bits and pieces.
Right. And if you understand it, that's great. Then you can share that and spread knowledge. I've inspired. That's the marathon.
Okay.
Because you can't. You saying on their platform, they're feeding you to a point for you to go make that platform, for you to make that step.
Right.
Because what people got to understand, for your wants and your needs, you have to take the first step.
Right.
So they're taking their first steps.
Yeah, I create
doing what they're doing. Half of them beehive motherfuckers don't even know the message that's coming through.
That's my point.
I can't do nothing about that because you know what? There are some in the masses that do know.
Yeah.
And those masses have a point.
Yeah.
And they're doing something even if they don't know they're doing something.
That's true. That's true.
They've created a following. They have a power, the same as Black Twitter.
Yeah.
I was watching an episode of Marlon on Netflix, and it was so funny because it banged into racism. And basically, the young boy did a modeling shoot, Big Dreams. You know, he did his father, Marlon, did some finagling and got him to be the centerpiece.
Okay.
The centerpiece for the model. So for this game sporting wear. So when the piece comes out, it's this funky monkey. The brown shirt just say funky monkey. The boy's like, yeah, da 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 da. The sister and the mother Marlon like, fuck no. So the mother get mad and the girlfriend kept saying, yeah, they call your son funky. She's like, bitch.
Right.
They go to the motherfucking place. They rattled on, and the dude was like, well, at the end of the day, it's my company. I'm doing what I want. You signed a contract. Your son, we're going to post your son on this. He's like, no, take my son off. You can do whatever you want. Take my son off. This is where the power comes in. Instead of acting all crazy and throwing the table, he tried. He couldn't lift the table, so it made it funny.
Right.
He went to his wits and said, you know what? I'm a YouTube, because he was basically a YouTube personality. Okay. So he had like 80 million followers or whatever. So I'm going to take my 80 million followers and tell them about your company. That's then going to take their followers and their followers.
Right.
And then it's going to hit Black Twitter. And that shit going to go hard. And so they was like, Black Twitter, what's that? So the one white exec, because it was all white people on the board. Right. The one exec looked and said, I just Googled it. Black Twitter, this is what it is. And they showed the head person, and he's like, oh shit.
Right.
That's Black Twitter. All right, so you know this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take your son off the ad, and you're good.
Right.
And so that's how that works. But that's where that power comes in. So with those followers, those masses, when shit go down, you got to direct that power correctly. And have that following, and that's where it should be directed with the George Floyd situations and these other things.
So the question I have is, how do you know if a person is right for you? So that's in everything. So for example, like knowing if an exec or an agent or someone
top 5.
Right. Like, how do you know this person is right for you?
Man, I got my top 5 things.
I want to hear that.
I'm not letting the world know that. I'll give you my bottom 5. It's like, no. Let's see. I mean,
I have trust issues with things.
Energy is my thing. And when I say energy, because
I guess that would be like putting in your work, how you handle it.
Just pure energy. Go back to when you was a child. Raw energy. And when you would be with your parents and a person gave you a certain vibe that you was just
just ain't fuck with them.
You was just
okay. Right.
Okay. But there were certain people you got a vibe and you was like, yeah.
But you ever met a person that the vibe that you got was totally opposite from what you actually saw?
Yes.
So how, like, knowing that energy and handling that shit?
Well, you gotta be a master of your energy because you live and you learn. You can't always judge a book by its cover as well. So when you learn an energy between, and that.
Well, the rule of thumb is listening to how they talk, how they speak.
Absolutely, because people tell you about themselves without you really knowing and telling you about themselves. They tell
Watching the eyes, the eyes will tell you a lot.
But it ain't even that. People actually tell about themselves when they tell you stories about their friends. Pay attention to things like that. Because when they
that's a good one. Yeah. That's a good one.
Because when they tell you about their friends, they really tell you about
themselves.
Right. Because that's the people they associate with. And even if it's to the highest form or the lowest form. Because it really gives you a judgmental person of who they think they are and judge a character of themselves.
Exactly. Now, that's some real shit. I mean, because knowing these things will actually kind of help you. But, I mean, just being human, we are gullible.
We are. We have our times where we have a picture. We paint a picture of who we think this person is.
We paint a picture of what a friend, a companion, family, workplace, supervisors, job wise.
And sometimes that picture change and reactions change and go different ways, causing you to think and shift left and right.
Exactly.
But what I think about it is, you got to know who you are and have your ground level, so that if it does shift,
right,
it's like having a safe place. So when shit breaking
that
down,
become a clutch, though, a crutch for you.
It's not supposed to be a crutch. It's supposed to be a clutch. A clutch makes you accelerate.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So clutch, not crutch.
No, right. That's what you're supposed to make it into. But sometimes when someone builds a safe haven, when things get a little pressure up on it, you know, they go run into it, they don't come out sometimes.
So I'm not going to, so what I'm talking about is a clutch move.
Right.
It's like LeBron and Kobe coming down the lane and there's 4 dudes in. Step, pivot, pass it to the left, get it passed back, and I'm going in for the score.
Right.
So, into the office term, your boss come at you with a situation, boom, 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 boom. You become responsibility. Instead of going on the offense and an attack, I mean, instead of taking it on the defense, take a step back, use it as a clutch. Think about the situation, evaluate. Think before you see. James 1:19. Quick to hear, slow to speak.
Boom. So I'm gonna give it to you like this. What I was talking on, which was very great of what you just said, but what I was speaking of was mental health people that have anxieties and stuff like that. Like he used this example, I'm gonna use the same example. Kobe having a ball, couple seconds on the clock. He needs to make this game-winning shot. He breathes. He takes his time. He plans it out. He knows this is a clutch shot. But he took his time, he breathed, and then he released. So being able to move forward without moving backwards, because things happen. Depression and mental health is real. So when you take your time, push everything to the side and you say fuck it and you breathe, shit gonna be better.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You know what my personal vision is, my personal clutch move, and like where I go.
What?
It's like Biker Boys. I don't know if you ever seen that.
Yeah.
When he in the bike,
going through the tunnel.
Yeah, going through the tunnel. When he beating his father, but when he beating his father to move and he just goes zoom. It's like, you know, for all my anime niggas, it's like me going to Super Saiyan 6 or something. You know, just, I got you, bitch.
But one thing about it was, his father hit that clutch. He dropped the gear there.
Right.
And the reason why he did it was because he saw his son being focused. So it's like
passing a torch to you.
Exactly. So it's like being able to being notified for something that you accomplish or achieving is also a great thing to have.
Absolutely. And for having those ones that respect and love you to lead you to that purpose.
Right. So that's basically how do you know when it's time to take it to the next level or to call it quits.
Alright, on a relationship, I say when it's time to take it to the next level, when both of you are there on a spiritual, financial level, mental level, and you have 5 things that you strongly agree on. 5 things that you strongly agree on that you, no matter what, you never defer from.
So and that's what? Before or after marriage?
In order to take it to that next level.
So basically it's like during the time of you actually getting to know each other.
Because if you have those 5 things that you know you'll never disagree on, or you know you will disagree on, you know that person.
Okay.
You know what's going to make them or break them.
Right.
Now, in the process, those things might change. And that's where you have a communication level where you rediscuss those 5 things as you go on.
Exactly. Okay. I mean, that's
because at the end of the day, you got to remember, okay, everything grows. Think of it as a plant. it grows. You water it, you feed it. So if you ain't watering and you're feeding it, what's it gonna do? Die.
Exactly.
So with the relationship tip and knowing how to take it to the next level,
learning how to pay some attention.
the same steps that you put in step 1, 2, 3, and now you at level 6. You still got to put that same work in. You can't forget about the work you did in level 5 too. You got to keep that pace.
That's like playing what? Donkey Kong back in the day, going up the ladder, getting to the next level, jumping through the, jumping over the what was those barrels?
Barrels, yeah.
You know what I mean? Smashing with the hammer. When you got the hammer, you got to jump, run, boom.
For my fitness gurus.
Oh yeah.
It's when you running that 2 first day you was running a mile.
Yes, sir.
Every day.
That pain.
Next week you running 2 miles.
That dedication.
The middle of the week now, end of the week you running 3 miles. Because you feel the burn. But you also feel that you can push yourself.
Yes, sir.
But don't forget about the work you did before. Now you pushing it, and you build it.
Working
now
through
you
the pain.
Strength.
Working through that shit.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Taking it to the next level. You just gotta know where you at. And don't sell yourself short. Anything you put work into is going to manifest into something good.
Always be proud of it.
Correct.
Always be proud of it.
Be proud of your failures as well.
Yeah.
They teach you things.
Yeah.
They teach you where not to go. Or what to do right next time.
Or not to do it again.
Correct.
So, man, that's a good one right there, shawty.
Spitting knowledge for you motherfuckers.
I mean, do you think a lot of people listening today already?
Hey man, if you listening, you listen. If you ain't, and you know somebody ain't listening, tell them. Got the knowledge for you.
You gotta tell them the truth.
Yep.
You gotta push them.
And I make you laugh, baby.
Yeah. Like, I can't, for me, being a friend or an uncle, cousin, you feel what I'm saying? Like, even a son, I can't stand next to anything that's doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I can't, if my man wasn't doing what he was supposed to do as being a father, you know, I'm gonna say something.
Absolutely.
If you're
take a village.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? And it's like people forget that shit. Like, even though you might be wrong, you know, but I'm just gonna let you know.
Well, you know, black folks' favorite is you gotta keep your business to yourself. You be telling everybody your business.
Exactly.
But when you yelling out their business on the street, it becomes known. So that's when it's gotta be like, hey, look, this is how we're gonna handle things.
Yeah.
Let's get it back to the smooth tranquility and the peaceful ways of handling things.
Yeah.
It ain't always gotta be bang bang, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan in the hoop. Sometimes it could just be, you know, look, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yes, sir.
Let's do better.
Yeah, if it destroys your peace, you gotta let it go, shorty.
Yes, sir.
Heard it.
It's gonna eat you up. It's gonna kill you from the inside. And what you don't know is that negative energy is following you around. Following you around.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so what you gotta know, we got some up and coming shows this Sunday.
Yes, sir.
We got Perspective. That Sunday's at 11 p.m. for the late night hustlers and the gurus and the pimps. Alright. Check them out on Instagram. Perspectives. That's PERSPECTIVES. Perspectives, baby, with the big P's in your mouth. Check them out on Facebook too. Perspectives. PERSPECTIVES 627. That's for you illiterate son of a bitches. Also, check us out at Majestic Behavior. MB9 custom t-shirts design. You want to get your dick on your t-shirt? Come holler at us. You want to get a picture of your vagina on your t-shirt? Come holler at us. You want to get the Bible on your t-shirt? Come fucking holler at us.
Praise them.
Yeah, if you want to get anything on a t-shirt, shorts, cups, mugs, you know, we doing all that. Come holler at us. You got your ideas, we make it happen. Come holler at us. You can check us out on Instagram at Majestic Behavior 9. That's MAJESTIC Behavior for you motherfuckers. BEHAVIOR 9. Also, check us out at Facebook, MB9FAM. That's for you friendly ass motherfuckers. Yes, sir. And also check us out at www.majesticbehavior.com. You know you love my boys, bitches. Holla.
Yes, sir. And we got Chop It Up Saturday at 9:30. That is Saturday at 9:30. Also, Instagram
is
at
back, bitches.
on Instagram at Chop It Up. What's that? _up_podcast. Also on Facebook at Chop It Up Podcast 1. Khalifa Ticks Friday at 9:30, y'all. We are on that Friday at 9:30.
Keith Ticks.
Yes, sir. And you can also follow us on Instagram at Keith Ticks Podcast.
What you know about us?
Man, what you think about tonight's show? Shit was pretty decent.
Pretty good. False applause.
Yes, sir. Y'all can go ahead.
But one more thing, yeah. Justice for Breonna Taylor.
We gonna keep saying that shit. Justice for Breonna Taylor.
Baby. Don't ever think I forgot.
Hell yeah, man. We catch y'all next week, y'all. This is Jay Black.
7 the motherfucking Slay, a.k.a. Young Bobby Drake. Peace, love, and fuck your mother.
There we go.